Morning, Reverend Clay. It's getting worse and worse on our end over here, and you're probably seeing the feedback on this one. It's too damn early in the morning Tuesday. We already had a Veterans Day situation happening yesterday. It's 2:23 in the morning. It's Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. People online, social media, are responding to more fears, phobias, actions, reactions, and not to mention government snafus, both on a local and to a national. Local, I was saying on my other channel, I'm gonna be throwing that video at you anyway, as soon as I get the thing doctored up and put in the descriptions and stuff. A local teacher out here had a conniption fit over a damn MAGA hat. A MAGA hat. Day after election, this kid's bringing in a MAGA hat for whatever reason. They're jumping on the teacher because the teacher was caught being defiant against that damn hat. He doesn't like it. He knows what it represents. And he's saying this kid represented a damn thing without him realizing it. Instead of trying to quietly instructing him on it, no, he just explodes into class. He explodes and gets his ass fired, probably. It's coming up. I think he's got dismissed. I wouldn't put it past the school district anyway. They don't want the controversy. They don't want to bring this, but they're not willing to educate the people regarding the situation either. I'm not just talking about the staff, I'm talking about the students. We had the election. Okay, fine. But are you going to continue to spout up the hatred towards everybody else? Holy crap, Rev. The other thing is, I'm still having a hard time trying to deal with uh, dealing with Google and trying to get up with you again. Doing the live feeds thing. So, I'm going to have to work on that one. I'm going to have to send you an email again requesting that. Consider this my email again. So if you be so kindly to respond either in video or at least in text, let me know how to get back to this thing again so we can try doing a face please in a face-to-face situation. It would have been nice if he actually did that on a cell phone instead of the computer. I mean, if I can get that thing going on over here and actually get a connection with you, that would be nice. I'm trying to stay the hell away from this damn shit. I mean, crap. What the fuck are we? Part of my language. I mean, I'm going to be rattling up on the deep end over here, and I'm going to be insulting living daylights at you with my language here. So I have to hold it out. Why? Because I get raunchy when it comes down for this thing. But so many reactions, so many things going back and forth on this one. A female worker or a female supervisor gets terminated because of prejudicial. You see Trump signs? They're not getting help. On the other side of that one, for the people who already been victimized, they're afraid of dealing with the government because of the polarization that we've got. How do we deal with this, Rev? I mean, as Christians, we're supposed to go back through the texts and see how Christ was dealing with this. He was trying to deal with it genteelly, if we're looking at the interpretations correctly on this one. But it was never recorded, probably as mutterings at this point. They probably didn't put it in writing at that point. Of how much he probably felt disgust at the anger of slavery, I mean, the physical extensions are one thing, but the anger and vitriol that we have, the polarization, hell, he'd be going insane over the stuff we've got. And then they'll probably think, my God, they are like the Romans. I'm not trying to be judgmental in this damn situation, but I can't help but make the damn comparisons on this shit. I can't help it, Reverend. I mean, I've been trying to hide from this damn crap for a while since the election. It was making me depressed and ill. I couldn't do anything. I mean, I was having emotional issues over this damn thing that I don't even think my therapist would be able to help me out with it. I mean, I only got about 40, 45 minutes with her. And I'm constantly sending her videos, and unfortunately, in her job where she's at, they can't transfer the damn link to an email account where she can actually look at the stuff. I'm going to have to put it on public every time I'm going to be talking to her on a video and broadcasting my shit like crazy. It's bad enough what I'm doing as it is, one way or another, but there's a lot more stuff I don't want the public to know about. And that's the reason why I keep doing it unlisted for you and me. Because there's a lot of stuff I don't want them to listen to unless I choose. Let me decide about this one here too. Because some things are closer to home that I would have to keep away from, keep the public away from. But other things are just as important. Yeah, picking at the damn scabs again. I'm gonna be bleeding my ass off left and right. It's a bad habit I've got. Yeah, I kept saying this stuff on Ma's arms and Dave's arms. They expect me to get the white scabbies and the toughened skin. I'm just picking it off left and right. It's a damn nervous habit. It's a damn habit. That's one thing I gotta probably show the doctors about this one. And me and doctors don't mix. But it's taken me a long while trying to get used to. I haven't taken care of my skin as well as I should. I get flakes all over the damn place. Dead skin left and right. We all got dead skin. I'm not talking about the physical. I'm talking about metaphorically at this point. We all got dead skin that we're still dealing with. We can't even get it off our chest or get it off our cells. Period. No matter how many times we keep trying to go for ablutions one way or another, in one form or another, we still got it. We still get the anger. We still got the vitriol. We still got this crap going on over here that I don't even know how the hell we're supposed to solve. But there is no solving of this damn thing. It's a constant dealing with it. World War II, we were trying to fight Nazis and fascism. But we already had it established at home. We had it established at home. You know, since Karl Marx came out with his crap back in the 1880s, somewhere in that. And it was spouting off through Europe, but it was also being spouted off in America. That's what happens when you do research on this shit. And communism was a thing to be scared of because it meant equal. Oh my God. No elitism? No ego? That doesn't work. No. We have to be above. We have to rise. We have to be individually above them. We have to. Why? Because this is us. Manifest destiny. This is ego. We can't do that. No! And yet we have it. We have it. They were fighting against communism before we actually had a war with communism. And then when we found out about the damn thing, we couldn't even stand anybody who was being communist in our country of the United States of America. How dare you? This is a capitalist country. This is America, democracy. We like money. We don't want equality. How dare you? And yet, how long did women fight for equality or emancipation of blacks in Civil War back in 1864 or longer than that? And yet we still can't get it. They can't get a break. They can't get a break. The African community, let alone a Latino community, let alone North American Indians. The elitism, the manifest destiny, this ego crap we're pulling on everybody else right now. And this is what we're doing. This is what we've been doing for a hell of a long while. So I kept telling him, history. It's being reflected all the damn time. And whatever pieces of work that we're still digging up and still reinterpreting, it's still there. Even in the Bible it has it. The most holy text that we can throw up here saying, oh no, the Bible, he's holy. Give me a fucking break. The Old Testament was full of stories at this point that I can't even buy at the time. If we're talking about metaphysics, okay, I can understand that. If we're talking about human misery needing to be released and freed, okay, I can deal with that one. But you're telling me that there's a lot of things in the Bible that people have done to each other and it was acceptable that we don't even look at anymore, but some other people are still going to that. Do they actually understand what the hell they're talking about? Do they actually understand? They probably do, and still want to sell it because they got an audience to feed. And yet, we are going through the New Testament mostly, trying to accept the words of someone who is trying to show us a different way at this point over here. It scares the crap out of people. And they'll still have contributed to political crap. Now looking at Jesus as liberal and wokeism at this point over here. I know he's a dirty, rotten communist and socialist. How dare you? Scary, ain't it? Going against capitalism, greed, money, avarice, power, ego, manifest destiny. Everything matters of that. Don't you understand, you disturbing us? We are representatives of that force of action, and we are telling you, you must cease, because we are telling you this. You are rebel harassers. We cannot deal with this. How dare you, sir? We want money, we want power, control, prestige, ego built to the highest buildings, to the highest heavens. We will be breathing space, we don't care. This is what we demand, and we will conquer because we are the empire. Don't you understand? We are the empire, and you'll just lowly serve. You will serve us. You will serve me. Dare you challenge me? How dare you? That being said, on that one there, Rev, I got so damn burned out of it, pal. I got so damn burned out, I couldn't even get. The whole election thing was just driving me nuts. Find different ways of getting through it. I mean, yeah, it was a nice try what you try to do and try to keep people's head away from all this stuff, but I was still monitoring what was going on. And I was getting sick to my stomach over it. To the point where I had to leave. And just when we were going to be getting to the election results, I knew we were screwed. I could use the F word, but I said screwed. We were massively in trouble. And I came across that particular meme and I sent it over to you. If you haven't got it yet, it's probably still buried in the emails. I'll have to find it and resend it over to you one more time on that. I was ready to watch anything and everything else that may and may not represent it, but I was getting sick. God, I was getting sick. I drive my therapist crazy on this one. Too many freaking triggers, too many emotions, crying like my eyeballs like crazy, except I was being depressed as hell about it. Even doing that characterization depresses the hell out of me. Because I know I'm hitting points on this one. The game I play sometimes, well, I haven't switched over to Star Trek Armada in years. But that's only surviving against the Borg, or the Klingon Empire, or the Romulan Empire. Or having a Klingon Empire and a Cardassian Empire. Or having one empire versus another empire. All in the name of survival. I played those simulation games for years. There have been other adaptations. I put it on there. But it's basically the same. I'm fighting one empire against another empire. You do the Star Wars Battlefront stuff. When Electronic Arts came out and having uh, connections to LucasArts and other game platforms, trying to hook up to them before they went Disney. Oh God, you talk about empire versus another empire. Ugh, the mouse empire versus everything. We must have the ears. We must have the ears. Don't you see our ears? I got an ear here, I got an ear here, I got a face here. Oh boy, I'm Mickey Mouse. Before Lucas sold out for whatever reasons he had, probably getting broke or bored or something. I don't know. I never found out the reasons what was going on through his head anyway. But a lot of fans are pissed off about that. He sold off the Empire, the Star Wars Empire. Built it up since he created a thing back in '77, earlier than that. It's a hell of a long empire. And then Paramount doing the same thing with Star Trek. Paramount still owns Star Trek, and that's an empire in itself. But I digress. Now, playing the game of Battlefront, I was playing the versions before they came out with the reconditioned versions that they had and putting on streaming and driving people insane with it. I mean, they still got their own mini and large universes out there. They're still trying to make people expand and enjoy and be like, No, these games are just basically your empire versus the other empire. Let's have fun with, let's do some blasters on them. And I got cheat codes. I could turn myself into a god, make myself immortal with unlimited power, and then still lose a game because my tactics suck. And and play the Empire. I mean, the Galactic Empire now. This, don't you understand? This is the Galactic Empire. You don't go against the Empire. How dare you, you dirty rotten traitor? The Empire is everything. The Emperor will not be pleased with you going against things. And even Darth Vader will be going against you. You rebel scum, you. Put that into context and perspective of the Roman Empire versus Jesus. Or the world against Gandhi. Don't start with on this particular Gandhi situation because we still know that there are certain empires that didn't exactly like Gandhi in the first place. But they weren't exactly out there to kill him, just to discredit and embarrass the crap out of him. That was the British Empire. But the British Empire realized that the Indian people wanted freedom more, that they were willing to sacrifice themselves, their own bodies, without raising a hand. Without raising a hand. And England saw the pain, and England said, okay. And then India fell apart. You're seeing collapses of things, we're seeing the fears of them, or the repeats of them, and I don't know. I'm trying to be jaundiced about this. I'm trying not to be deeply paranoid and fearful about this one, Reverend. I'm not quite sure how the hell we're going to be able to deal with this. I'm not. I can throw myself in a hell of a lot of repeat shows just to get myself brain dead about the thing, and I'm still waiting for more schoolwork to come in so I can focus on that. And I still got to this morning working coming in, and other things, little tiny domesticated things I still have to do, and not deal with the larger, grander, insane situations happening right now. Would this be the way that Jesus and even Gandhi would want me to think about? The little things at home actually mattered a great deal more than the fearful mega, whatever the hell we can put the title on it. And yet, people struggle. And it's going to get even worse. A kid getting yelled at in class because he wore a politically incorrect hat right after the election, and an instructor is going to freak out because he knew about the topic more than the kid. Instead of instructing the kid, he just went belligerent. He got recorded on tape. And then he gets his ass reamed. Worse. We're getting back to that FEMO supervisor who couldn't stand the Trumplicans, and deny people access to health or access to assistance. And even though the other side is still saying, see, this is what's happening. See, this is all. You think this is a massive conspiracy? It's happening right now. See. And at that point, I probably would agree on that one. I would. Because we're so damn divided right now, it's not even funny. We didn't see the political ramifications. We didn't see the ramifications we're going through right now when we look at the holy texts because we think they're holy texts. But was this the same way Christ was looking at it? There may have been people back in the past who got sick and tired of being pushed around by the Roman Empire. They were doing this shit. They were going to be giving a message to the dear old Caesar and to Pontius Pilate of what the hell was going on. How the hell are we supposed to be able to deal with this crap? How did Christ deal with it? We always considered him being full of the Holy Spirit and that nothing would piss him off. And he was born human. He was born in this kind of society where the threat of the sword was prevalent. Despite the fact you're trying to do the best you can, but one way or another they'll find a way to get your ass reamed. Bad to the lines, anybody? Coliseum fight? Just to satisfy the bloodlust. And we kept thinking that there was no justice, no peace, no nothing like that back then. How are we seeing it now these days? Are we going to be seeing more of it now these days? Are we going to be seeing coliseums being popped up and now we're going to be dealing with that kind of rat? I was trying to tell you about the Gladiator movie, didn't I? Russell Crowe. Commodus, the kid, smothers his father in a hug, kills him, blames. Yeah, he's the Empire. He's now inherited the Empire away from his sister. And the Empire at that time wanted the Roman Senate to have a little bit more power, more control. But that wasn't going to happen. And Commodus doesn't want to deal with the regular day-by-day issues that are building up worse and worse. So he gives him a major distraction. Give him the games. We all saw the movie. We all know what the hell happened after that. So I'm kind of seeing some of this kind of action happening right now. I'm warning, all this stuff I kept reading about throughout my lifetime, was it being irrelevant? What was it educating me for in the first place? I mean, was ignorance actually blissful? I'd be like every other Trump supporter out there. Ignorance is bliss. He increases knowledge, increases sorrow. Somewhere it was mentioned in the Bible. The movie Renaissance Man with Danny DeVito in it was educating these army recruits who couldn't pass anything but got handed over to the army for training. And if they actually failed at any tests, they were out of the army, period. And there's Danny DeVito trying to look for work, gets an educator position in the army, and now he's got to educate these guys. And he gives them Shakespeare. And in the end, he's got about 4 or 5 people in there who owe him their lives. Actually, more than that. Sometimes I feel too damn old. I feel too damn old. The more I keep studying about humanity one way or another, are we worthy of survival? I try to show people this one experiment here. Let me demonstrate this one on the video again. If I can get it here before anything else starts falling off. Okay, what do you see? Get you a close up. What do you see? You see something, don't you? But what could it be? What would it represent in every turn, in every axis of it? For some, it's just a piece of plastic, a ball of plastic with stuff all over it. What's it represent? Oh, something's broken off, so it could have been a hook or something like that. Could have been a hanger, decoration of sorts. And yet, it's imperfect because nothing's perfect on it, isn't? But we're supposed to look at the topic. We're supposed to look at the subject matter in itself. Hell, if you caught the last video, you'd be going crazy over this one. But that's the situation, isn't it, Rev? That's the situation right there. See, I'm trying to look at a thing in that particular perspective. Would Christ ever go for something like that? I mean, hell, I don't think he ever said that. Never thought anything about the world politics and viewpoints. He always wanted a change of mind and a change of spirit. But you need context and perspective to understand that point. I don't know. I guess we're feeling ourselves. I guess we're feeling ourselves at that point. If somebody's going to be coming up with a dumb full ass idea of saying I'm a teacher, I'm not a teacher. I'm a guy doing observations at this point. I've never been able to be comfortable with that idea. But I'm explaining things to people how I'm seeing and what I'm going through these days. But I haven't given out that disclaimer in a hell of a long while. I feel like I am turning out to be a guru or a teacher, like I know better. I don't. But I'm seeing some stuff that's still scaring the crap out of me. How am I not supposed to tell about it? How am I not supposed to share it? Trying to get out of my own damn head, my own damn screwed up here. I'm looking at focusing back on myself instead of looking at the bigger picture. Because right now, I'm more important than anything else. Am I supposed to be? If I keep looking at myself at this point over here, it's like I'm looking at Jonah. God was going to need Jonah for something. And Jonah's telling God, look, I can do anything else, but I still got to do this thing over here. So I catch you on the flip side on that one. God's telling Jonah, look, I need you to deliver a message. Yeah, well, I'm super busy. I mean, any other kind of thing I'd be doing. But I'm kind of super busy right now, so if you don't mind. What's Jonah and a friend do? Go on a damn ship. Ship has problems in the water. Mediterranean getting choppy. And somehow he gets overboard and gets eaten up by a whale. Why a whale would eat up a human being? I didn't know anything about whales, but it could have been a conservative species or something like that. Anyway, so he's in there praying up a storm, wondering why. And then, okay, fine, I screwed up. What more you want me to do, God? I'll do the job. I'll do the job. What more you want? Next thing he knows, he's ending up on the ground, right by the trouble spot. The lesson, I guess, during that time, God will find a way to use you like crazy to get his message across, to get something important done without you even realizing it. And if you happen to look at it in one particular aspect of it, Pisses people off. How dare you? What happened to my freedom of choice? My freedom of will. Well, you got ate by a fish. What else do you want? But that's not fair. I guess in a way, when I kept talking to people about things like this, I've become a teacher. A very reluctant teacher. I had admiration for the teachers a long time ago when I was a kid. I guess I did, in a way. But I figured I'd never be one of these guys because it'd take a hell of a lot of study and they know more subjects than I did, and I wasn't giving education that much of a shot on it. Now I'm 58, I don't know if I guess teaching certificate or not, but I guess philosophy and history would be the things, or political science. But that's not you, and that's not the computer, that's my stomach. Too damn early in the morning for this crap in the morning. Shit, give me a break. Deal with that one and shut up. You done yet? She's still sleeping, Mama. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. And in about an hour or two, I'm supposed to be getting up and getting the place ready again for the visitation. At least the kitchen and the garbage. I just couldn't sleep. I mean, I slept maybe about a couple hours. That's about it. But I mean, without my Pop Tarts. All right, before this thing gets even crazier, I just wanted to get this crap off my chest. I just wanted to talk about what the hell was going on because I'm seeing everybody else having conniption fits of what the future is going to be like with Trump. We already had the experience back in 2016 after the election. And we already seen what kind of a dire consequence it would have been in 2020 if the election was overturned by a mob. And there was rumors still being projected that that was going to happen for this time if Harris actually won. How the hell are we supposed to be dealing with this shit? Holy crap. Anyway. Yeah, I'll be having a conniption fit on this one, and I hope you don't mind, but this one's not going to be private enough. This one's going to be public because of some of the stuff we've been talking about. Yeah, I have to on this one. I have to put this shit out like this crap. This crap. Forgive my language. It's not needed, but confession is I've been a salty kind of a mouth for a long time. Growing up in a household and an environment of that. But dealing with people of reverence, such as you, in your situation, there's not supposed to be that kind of language. But we're human beings and we got the mouth for it. God's gonna have a field day with this kid, that's for damn sure. Anyway, we'll talk. Reverend, please send me the link. Send me the information necessary on the text. Throw it in the email if you have to. Throw a reply if you have to. But please, contact me. Please. I must bore the crap out of you. The Maltus.